Hi, my name's Tim. I'm one of the creators of Symbri Training. A little background on me and this training that you're about to see. I've been in the pool industry about 12 years. I've built and sold 4 pool companies. We got to 200 pools in 4 years, and then the next one we got to 250 pools in 2.5 years, and then we had a little baby company at about 75 pools that we got to in a year, and then our crowning achievement was we got to 300 pools in 5 months. And the training that we created, this all started back when we were building pool companies. All this training came out of that whole process of us trying to, like, how do you hire good guys? You know, that's one of the bigger problems in our industry is how do you hire and train good guys? And so everything that you see here, I've put to the test in my own companies, growing and scaling them. And yeah, I don't want to take up any more time because I know you're busy, but let's take a quick tour of what's going on in here. Okay, so when you first jump in, you're going to see this All Courses tab. This is shows all of our courses that we have. Now, our biggest and longest course, and the one we've got the most use out of, is the 6-hour Intro to Pool Care course called Zero to Hero. It is for anybody new to the industry, anybody that doesn't know anything about pools, any guy that you hired and you're trying to turn him into your new best tech. I'm going to deep dive this in a second when I enroll myself, but I just wanted to quickly kind of go over some of these other tabs. The other tab we have is exams. These are pre-made tests, so you can test the guys that you currently have, or anybody that's claiming that they have experience. You can run them through these tests, and find knowledge gaps or figure out if they actually have industry experience or not. There's also refresher courses. These are shorter courses designed to refresh guys that are struggling. For instance, if you have a guy out there who is still struggling with basic equipment and how water flows through a pool, what you can do is you can enroll them in this basic equipment, or you can enroll them in this, how to use the system vet, because we really deep dive like how to turn valves and things like that. There's also owners courses. This one's called How to Hire Great Pool Cleaners. We have a pretty good system when it comes to attracting and hiring good pool cleaners. You can see what we used here. And also I talk to pool guys all over the country, and so I'm getting a lot of feedback from what guys are doing all over the country that works, and kind of like bringing them all into like one place. There's also your Coming Soon tab, which is all the courses that we're working on right now. It's a tremendous amount of work to make this training. And if you have any ideas or you have any suggestions, feel free to reach out to me. So I'm going to go enroll myself in the first course. All right, so I'm going to enroll myself in this Intro to Pool Care Zero to Hero. This is what everybody wants to audit when they first start using our training. You can do it one of two ways. You can either do it from the web app, or you can download our iPhone app from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Anything you can do on the web app, you can do on the mobile app. So I'm going to do it from the web app. So once you're in all courses, all you got to do is go to the course that you want to enroll somebody in, click it, and to enroll an employee is super simple. You literally just click this toggle. Now you're going to get a little pop-up that says I've been enrolled, and then you're going to be able to click that you want to view your course, and it's going to take you to My Learning, which is where your course is. And here you're going to be able to watch a first video on what I teach inside this course, which is how water flows through a pool. So it comes from suction into the pump, into the filter, into the return, or to the returns. And then what I do is, after I teach it in like a PowerPoint classroom setting, I actually take them out with a GoPro and I go trace the water on a couple different pool systems so we can practice in real life. And this is kind of how the whole course is. It is me either explaining something in the classroom or me explaining something poolside, in the wild, at a real pool, explaining these concepts. This course goes over equipment, chemistry, how to clean pools, real life pool cleans. So now your instinct, and I get this a lot, is guys, before they want to enroll their employees in our courses, they want to audit the courses first. Now, I totally get the instinct, but you're not going to have time to do that. It's too much video, it's too much content. But I will promise you this, like, what we do is probably 95 to 98% exactly how you do it. And getting a guy up and trained quickly, and getting him to like go over all this stuff and learn all these concepts before you put him in the truck, it's going to save you 1 to 2 weeks. And you can kind of just tweak how you do things differently once they're in the truck. So this is tracing the flow of water. And then, so after they watch a video, they actually get to answer a question. So how does water flow through a pool system? Answer is suction, pump, filter, return. That's correct. And then it takes them on to the next video, which is turning on power. And we start talking about power. So same thing. And there's, for every video, there's a one question just to make sure they got it. Okay, so last thing, I'm going to go enroll an employee, and you can see how their app looks a little bit different than your app. Adding an employee is extremely simple. You simply go to My Employees, Add Employee, and you can add the employee, phone number, and as soon as you add the employee, that employee is going to get a text message saying they've been enrolled. It's going to say the employee's been enrolled. It says employees added successfully. A password reset has been sent to their email, so they can actually go set it up using their email. And as soon as they do that, they can log in, download the app, and start taking it. The thing that I recommend most doing, and this is like the biggest surprise of this course, is we would actually do this to guys. So essentially we would go out to hire a new guy. We would actually enroll them in the course. This is 0 to Hero course. Get their info out, enroll them, send them the stuff to take it, and then we'd give them a to-do date. So we'd say like, hey, you have like 4 days to finish the course. If you finish it, we'll give you $100. And then what we would do is we would go to that employee's profile and we would sit there and we would watch this little progress bar right here. And if they didn't get all the way through this course by the time they started, we would just fire them. And that saved us so much time and money, because what we figured out is like this course is just long enough to where it actually weeds out lazy guys, right? So what you need is a guy who can work by himself and have enough self-discipline and maturity to clean pools unsupervised for 8 hours a day. And a really good test for that is if they can't take a 6-hour course just to get the job, even if they're going to get a little bonus at the end of it before it's a due date, it's an incredibly good tool for weeding out bad hires. So we wouldn't hire anybody who didn't make it through this course by the time it was like day 1 of field training. And then on top of that, if they do finish the course, you know that they can work by themselves well, and then your training goes faster because they're already familiar with all these concepts. So I just enrolled this Jacob guy in a course. I'm going to log out and log back in and kind of show you what they see on their end, and you can see that they don't have access to near the kind of things that you have access to as an owner. Okay, last video, and I'll let you get back to work. This is what your employee sees after they log in. They see significantly less things than what you see. They see my learning, they see my profile, and then they see, and then if they use the app, all they see is my course and then settings for them to log out and reset their password and things like that. And they can take the course from the app. They can take the course from here if they need to. And also they're locked. In order for them to see the next video, they actually have to get through this video and they have to get this question correctly. So they can't just skip around like you can, right? They actually have to go in the prescribed order that we've created. So pretty simple concept. If anything, I'm gonna leave you with this. If you just change your hiring process to essentially, as soon as you hire a new guy, make it your reflex to put him through this training first, you're gonna save yourself all kinds of time and money. And it's the simplest little tweak in the hiring process. So I hope our products help you make running your pool company easier. I know how hard it can be from personal experience. And thanks for taking the time to check out our product.